The issue of Kayode Egbetokun's tenure elongation came to the front burner again for a second time, or should I even say the third time, after Sowore got arrested for calling the IGP fake IGP, fraud IGP. Nigerians started discussing this issue all over again because just before all of this, Egbetokun was to retire just a month before, and then the president Tinubu decided to create a new constitution that would allow Kayode Egbetokun to stay on in office as Inspector General of Police even after his tenure expiration, even after hitting 60 years of age, which is the maximum age for retirement. Anyway, another issue have cropped up from this, which is the fact that Frank Umba is next in line, to be the Inspector General of Police, and Kayode Egbetokun's, tenure elongation is not giving room for Frank Umba to occupy this same office. And some Nigerians have been circulating the report that Frank Umba is the one sponsoring this movement, is the one sponsoring this protest against Kayode Egbetokun's tenure in office, because Frank Umba is an Igbo man. So they are assuming that it is Frank Umba who is sponsoring this agitation against Kayode Egbetokun's tenure elongation. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, to take a look at the nitty-gritty of today's news and to look at the reasons why Frank Umba could be the one behind, this protest. If you have not subscribed to this channel or this is your first time here, please go ahead and subscribe. Join this amazing community we have here. Also, hit on the like button. That way, YouTube recommends this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section as well. Respond to all of my comments. Let's rub minds and share ideas over there. Don't forget to also follow us on all other social media platforms as well. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Reno Omokri says Frank Umba, a Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG, should not be linked to the tenure controversy of Kayode Egbetokun, the Inspector General of Police. In a post published via X on Tuesday, the social media influencer said he had done his findings and discovered that Frank Umba is happy with his current role as DIG and is loyal to Egbetokun. Recently, the tenure of Egbetokun as the IGP sparked controversy on whether the police boss should have retired after clocking 60 years old in September 2024. However, Lateef Fagbemi, Attorney General of a Federation and the Minister of Justice, said the continuous stay of Egbetokun in office is lawful and that the IGP's appointment, which took effect on October 31, 2023, remains valid for 4 years. Amid the controversy, some social media users accused Umba, who is of Igbo extraction, of being behind the issues surrounding the IGP's tenure, claiming it was a strategy to pave the way for him to replace Egbetokun. Others said Egbetokun's tenure was extended to make sure an Igbo officer would not succeed him. Joining the fray, Omokri said the negative propaganda linking Umba to the tenure controversy simply puts him in a very bad light, thereby putting his career in danger. The former presidential aide added that the appointment of an IGP by the president cannot be influenced by social media pressures nor by petty sentiments. Honestly, typical of contemporary Nigerian expectations, I had thought that perhaps these social media narratives may have been influenced by the man being projected to benefit from it by a section of netizens, Omokri said. However, I was pleasantly surprised to discover that, on the contrary, DIG Frank is very close to IGP Egbetokun and exhibits a rare and superlative sense of loyalty that can only be described as fierce and unflinching. I also found this to be such an open secret within police circles, so much so that even close aides and friends of IGP lay credence to the fact that Frank Umba is probably the highest supporter of his boss, Egbetokun, among 7 police officers. So if there is anything these social media orchestrations are achieving, it must be to the effect that an honest, selfless, diligent, committed, loyal, and unassuming professional officer, DIG Frank Umba, is largely misrepresented and at risk of being pitched against the powers that be. So if you really love DIG Frank, and I believe many of you truly do, it may be best for you to stop talking about him and promoting the negative propaganda that simply puts him in very bad light, thereby putting his career in danger. The young man has diligently worked an impressive career and appears happy and focused on his present job as a Deputy Inspector General of Police. In June 2023, Umba was promoted to the rank of DIG. He is the most senior police officer from the Southeast Geopolitical Zone. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comments section below. What do you think of this? Do you think these allegations, according to Reno Omokri, will or can hurt Frank Umba's career or hinder him from becoming the Inspector General of Police eventually? Let us know in the comment section. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment comes from Emmy Chooks. It says, "It is not the issue. You should let us know your position as regards continuous stay of a current IGP in that position." Chimezie says, "Reno, the pig, answer your police invitation." Okore says, "Nonsense. Nigeria doesn't function that way. Tinubu wants its kingsman, period." Pascal Mba says, "Reno, your work speaks for you. I'm pretty sure that it was Reno Omokri himself who started linking Umba to the IG's tenureship saga, but was forced to undo the damages it sponsored through his blind followers or face the wrath of the law. And why see him ranting and hallucinating as if his hatred for the Igbos does not include Umba? Wise fool." Elia Yuba says, "Reno, you're a very stupid person. People here are talking of due process and you are displaying tribalism. Is Egbetokun not up to 60 years? What does the civil service rule says? I beg, let him give chance for the right thing." Another person by the name Kalu Uko says, "Omokri always seeking irrelevance in every issue. May tribalism as a sentiment, nepotism, favoritism never kill us as a nation. You that is writing is the only one who is subtly pitching them. You may know some of a political game plan, but always economic with the plain truth. My prayers for both of them is to give out their best without rancor. If God says Frank Umba will be IG, no power can stop it. Egbetokun is not bad, but in all, let due process be followed without ethnicity." The last comment I'm going to take, but from Coco, says, "Government should retire Egbetokun now and appoint him as Minister of Police Affairs so that his subordinates would grow. If someone is deliberately put to impede on your progress, no matter the pretense, he is your enemy." What do you think of this? Let us know in the comment section. Thank you very much, guys, for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.